Hey everybody, welcome to Citizen Dave. That's right, thanks to DLA for renaming me. Citizen Dave, little minute on little video here on DOD mismanagement, aka fraud, waste, abuse at the DLA. Now, the reason why we of course changed it is because I was told that there is no fraud, waste, abuse at the DLA by senior members at the DLA. So just to make it, I listen to you. We're changing it so it's now DOD mismanagement at the DLA. It's just crazy. Well, this is our first video post 4th of July. I hope everybody had a great time at 4th of July. We had an awesome time. We did a parade and we did some more work with the VA doing PTSD related issues, helping out with soldiers and everything. And so, moving on. Like I said, I hope you had a great 4th of July. What was 4th of July all about? It was the whole founding of our country and all that, and why we broke away from the British and all that. And the thing is, I don't mind paying taxes. I really don't. But taxation without representation was what the whole thing got started over. The paper tax, the stamp tax, the tea tax, and everything like that was the fact that a lot of taxes were being paid for things that the population didn't know. Sort of like what's going on right now. You have items being bought for the DOD, needed, whatever, and then they go around and scrap them just a few years later instead of returning the value of that item to the government. And that way, it would lower taxes, and we'd have some say in what's going on. Right now, we have no say in what's going on. You got a bureaucracy over in Virginia that has decided that you got one guy at the top who's done a secret deal, supposedly, with scrap dealers that they're getting thousands of vehicles for $148 a piece. Okay? Where's that money going? Nobody knows, because scrap dealers are making thousands off each vehicle. So, of course, that's no fraud there. So we're just trying to track this down. Yeah, it's hot here in Texas. Okay. All right, this week, later on, we're going to be sending out more registered letters to members of Congress and all that, and finding out what's going on with them. I've received a whole bunch of new info on what's going on. In fact, if you've been emailing me, thanks, because guess what? Now I have what's this? There's a whole bunch more ammo. Okay, I've received stuff about Brad Bunn. I've received emails from DLA about what's going on where. I've received all sorts of stuff that me as a journalist, I am keeping strictly confidential until they come out. We've got a lot of things building, and you'll see more to come. All right, now. You guys at DLA, you're excellent. You're outstanding. The workers are they're doing a great job, and I have nothing at all but respect for you guys. The problem is, at the top, there's some crazy stuff. Like back in 2014, when we had some people lose their jobs over the same situation, that was nuts. And thanks, guys, for sending me all that information. That's going to be sent to Congress also. Both Democrats and Republicans I'm working with right now, to include McCaskill and others. They've got a lot of stuff coming down the road. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So if you want to help me make changes, keep sending me that stuff about the training reorganization between the East Coast and West Coast. I'm going to tell you, the guys at the Armed Forces Subcommittee now know about that. The reorganization to keep from getting audited, they know about it, and they're trying to do something right now to keep DLA and other branches of Congress or DOD from keep reorganizing to keep from getting the stuff done. Because every time they reorganize, they get 18 months to 2 years before they can get audited, and they keep reorganizing. So that's crazy. All right, the IG system. Here's the deal. The DLA IG has no power, no nothing. Okay, so don't even bother. Don't even bother. Go directly to the DOD IG, and when they answer the phone, start saying what's wrong. Don't let them interrupt. Don't let them stop you or anything, because the thing is, the IG cannot unring a bell. If they hear about stuff, they have to investigate it. They have to start something. So if they go, I don't want to hear it, or you need to go through whatever, like DLA IG, which won't do anything, if you just start talking at that point, they have to hear it. So that's a little thing that they do. They'll try and stop you and say, I can't really hear this. Just keep talking. They have to. Okay. All right. This one's going to be a relatively short one. Back to, it's your money. Okay? Humvees. Humvees are purchased at between $41,000 to $43,000 a piece, $47,000 for the M1025, and they're getting chopped up. In lieu of it's a complete violation of their own regulations. You got one person up there who is in charge of it, and when I talked to the CID and DLA IG, they asked me a few questions, and they go, oh, well, is this guy retiring or anything? I'm like, yep. And they're like, that's a sign, because as soon as a whistleblower or anything comes out, they immediately rush to the door to try and retire, aka Lois Lerner. Remember her at the IRS? As soon as the whistleblowers came up, she retired. If you go back, a lot of people that get in trouble, they automatically retire and get out of there before their bank accounts, everything gets scrutinized. Because I'm telling you, at $148 a pop for vehicles, somebody's making some money somewhere. All right, back to the $500,000 wasted. You know what? It's pretty bad when you come up and you tell an organization you're wasting $500 million, and they go, well, no, you are completely wrong. We are not wasting $500 million. We are wasting $350 million, which is exactly what DLA told me, okay? They had the balls to come out and say, well, we're not wasting $500 million. We're wasting $350 million this year. Let that rattle around for a little bit. They told me that, okay? But the thing that they didn't put in there is shipping, handling, all the fees that they got to pay to the scrap dealers and all that, which brings it back up to, guess what, $500 million. Okay? Lieutenant General Williams, hey, thanks for not calling me. I'm sure you're busy playing golf or something, or somewhere, I don't know. I would just be concerned that, you know, if this was on my watch, I'd be wanting to find out what's going on. But I've got the documentation. You don't want to call me, that's fine. All right? Mr. Garrett, bye. According to our estimate, you have 5.5 months left. I will sure miss you. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to keep making videos. All right, until this thing is fixed with the vehicles, I got no place to go. So, but I would like to have, we're going to actually have a live broadcast from here on Facebook Live, and I'm going to have some of my friends. We're going to turn this into a party place, and we're going to have a retirement party for you. Because guess what? Your replacement can't be any worse than you. Brad Bunn, okay? Oh my God. You have somebody who got fired from the DOD. You got somebody who got fired from the DOD because the DLA or the Congress had to come and rescue that harebrained system that he had jacked up over the DOD. He comes over to DLA and he wants to run basically the same thing. Hey, I'm out of the military. I'm retired, dude. You guys, this is your retirement. I would be Googling him and all that, and I'd be talking to your union rep, because that's just nuts. All right, get involved. Call Congress. If you have a situation, I mean, you can send the stuff to me. A lot of you have. As a matter of fact, I have two former what do you call it, department heads that are now corresponding with me regularly. I will thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is getting crazy. Again, thanks for the ammo, okay? If you're not happy with what you're seeing, call this number. Explain to them, hey, Citizen Dave gave me the number, I have an issue, okay? They're going to say, go to DLA IG, and again, DLA IG works for the senior people up there at IG, and they don't want to hear it. So what they're going to do is just pawn you off. So don't even worry about the DLA IG. Just go straight to the DOD IG or CID, okay? Go to those two places and just hit them up. Tell them Citizen Dave sent you. Okay, again, I'm going to be doing these videos at least every week, unless unless I die, or maybe, you know, the policy has changed on vehicles, the email policy has changed on vehicles to the point where some common sense steps in there. But I will be doing all these videos till then, and trust me, it's going to get funny because the stuff I got, I'm vetting right now, and I will pass on to people who can do stuff about it. Now, Ms. McCaskill's office, listen to me carefully. This is what's going on. The East Coast and West Coast training facilities within the DLA are retasking themselves every 18 months to 2 years. What happens is they move stuff around so they exempt themselves from an audit. What happens is you have GS 13s, 14s, 15s that get moved around, okay? Every time they come apart, there's 2 more positions made. When they come together, those 2 positions are combined into one. What I've been told was they're actually making jobs for these guys so the slot doesn't actually go away. Then, 18 to 24 months later, they split apart again, they make a new slot. So what's been happening is at the senior levels, you've got GS 13s, 14s, and 15s with no position. I don't have any concrete evidence on this, but I got 3 people who have confirmed this, and I'd like somebody to look into this, because if you got like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever, people that have supposed to not have slots, that's one thing. And if they're going around the system to make sure they don't get audited, there's another one. Also, some of the people that have been flying overseas have been going around the procedures to do their tickets, and have been filing outside of the system to make sure that they get better seats than what they're allowed to, or you know, they're padding the things. Now, I've been getting told that by several people. It's up to you guys to investigate it. I'm just throwing that out there because I've had several people tell me that this is actually happening. All right, now that's all I pretty much have to say. Again, I love the people at DLA. They're doing a great and wonderful job. Let's return some money to the taxpayers, cut everything off, and we're good. All right. If you want to call me, call me. If you want to email me, email me. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Dave out.